Success Unveiled. What successful people do and don't do. Welcome to the incomplete checklist of the successful people. In this video, we delve into the habits and behaviors that successful individuals consciously adopt to avoid achieving their goals and maintaining their success. By understanding what to do and what not to do, you can streamline your path to success, avoid common pitfalls, and adopt more productive and positive habits. Whether striving for personal or professional growth, this checklist will provide valuable insights and actionable tips to help you succeed. Let's get started. This is a 150-point checklist divided into 15 categories. Please review it regularly and make a self-improvement plan. 1. They don't wait for the perfect moment to act. Successful people understand that the perfect moment rarely comes. They act and adjust along the way, knowing that waiting for the ideal time can lead to missed opportunities. They plan and execute it, regardless of conditions. They adapt to changes and unforeseen circumstances. They focus on progress rather than perfection. They embrace uncertainty as part of the process. They understand that acting leads to learning and growth. They avoid procrastination by setting deadlines. They seek feedback and make improvements continuously. They measure success by milestones achieved rather than by waiting for the perfect conditions. They prioritize starting over waiting for ideal conditions. They acknowledge that timing is never perfect, but action is always necessary. 2. They don't wait for other people's approval. Successful people value input but don't depend on others' approval to make decisions. They trust their judgment and take responsibility for their actions. They seek advice but make their own decisions. They understand the difference between constructive criticism and approval seeking. They build confidence through self-reliance. They prioritize their goals over others' opinions. They are willing to make unpopular decisions. They recognize that waiting for approval can lead to inaction. They cultivate a strong sense of self-worth. They learn from mistakes without external validation. They embrace the discomfort of going against the grain. They develop resilience against criticism. 3. They don't set crazy goals. Successful people set realistic and achievable goals, understanding the balance between ambition and feasibility. They break down significant goals into manageable steps. They set short-term objectives to build momentum. They evaluate their resources and constraints. They adjust goals based on progress and feedback. They celebrate small victories along the way. They use SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. They avoid setting themselves up for failure with unrealistic targets. They learn from past goal-setting experiences. They remain flexible and adjust goals as necessary. They align goals with their core values and long-term vision. 4. They don't set too many goals. Successful people prioritize and focus on a few critical goals at a time, avoiding the pitfalls of spreading themselves too thin. They create a hierarchy of goals based on importance and urgency. They allocate time and resources effectively. They review and adjust goals regularly. They eliminate goals that no longer serve their purpose. They maintain a balance between personal and professional goals. They delegate tasks to achieve focus on their primary goals. They avoid distractions by staying committed to their priorities. They understand the power of saying no to less important tasks. They use goal tracking tools to monitor progress. They seek accountability from mentors or peers. 5. They don't spend too much time on social media. Successful people limit their time on social media to stay focused on their goals and avoid distractions. They set specific times for social media use. They use social media for networking and learning rather than wasting time. They turn off non-essential notifications. They unfollow accounts that do not add value to their lives. They track their screen time and adjust their habits accordingly. They replace social media time with productive activities. They practice digital detoxes regularly. They are mindful of the content they consume. They prioritize face-to-face interactions over virtual ones. They use social media as a tool, not a crutch. 6. They don't expect success to be quick or easy. Successful people understand that true success requires time, effort, and perseverance. They set realistic timelines for achieving goals. They embrace the learning process and setbacks. They are patient and persistent in their efforts. They build strong work ethics and habits. They recognize that overnight success is a myth. They stay motivated through long-term vision and purpose. They learn from failures and view them as stepping stones. They seek continuous improvement and growth. They remain committed despite challenges and obstacles. They celebrate progress and milestones, not just the result. 7. They don't confuse being busy with being productive. Successful people focus on high-impact activities that bring them closer to their goals rather than staying busy. They prioritize tasks based on importance and urgency. They use time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique. They minimize multitasking and focus on one task at a time. They delegate or automate low-value tasks. They set clear goals and deadlines for their activities. They regularly review and adjust their schedules. They seek continuous improvement in their workflows. They avoid activities that do not align with their goals. They track their productivity and make necessary adjustments. They maintain a healthy work-life balance to avoid burnout. 8. They don't act without careful planning. Successful people plan their actions meticulously to ensure they are effective and aligned with their goals. They conduct thorough research before starting a project. They set clear, actionable steps for each goal. They anticipate potential challenges and plan for contingencies. They allocate resources efficiently. They review and adjust plans based on feedback and progress. They set realistic timelines and milestones. They involve critical stakeholders in the planning process. They use planning tools and methodologies like Gantt charts. They continuously monitor and evaluate their plans. They remain flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances. 9. They don't point fingers. Successful people take responsibility for their actions and outcomes rather than blaming others. They acknowledge their mistakes and learn from them. They focus on finding solutions rather than assigning blame. They practice self-reflection and personal accountability. They cultivate a growth mindset. They apologize and make amends when necessary. They lead by example in taking responsibility. They build a culture of accountability in their teams. They encourage open communication and feedback. They address issues proactively and constructively. They view challenges as opportunities for growth. 10. They don't waste time on useless tasks. Successful people prioritize tasks that have a meaningful impact on their goals and avoid activities that do not add value. They regularly evaluate the importance of their tasks. They eliminate or delegate low-value activities. They focus on activities that align with their long-term vision. They use productivity tools to streamline their workflows. They set clear priorities and stick to them. They avoid procrastination by breaking tasks into smaller steps. They set boundaries to minimize interruptions. They practice effective time management techniques. They review and adjust their task lists regularly. They seek feedback on their task prioritization. 11. They don't neglect their health. Successful people understand the importance of maintaining physical and mental health to achieve their goals. They prioritize regular exercise and physical activity. They maintain a balanced and nutritious diet. They get sufficient sleep and rest. They manage stress through healthy coping mechanisms. They seek regular medical checkups and preventative care. They practice mindfulness and meditation. They avoid harmful habits like smoking and other addictions. They take breaks and vacations to recharge. They foster positive relationships for mental well-being. They set boundaries to protect their time and energy. 12. They don't let fear hold them back. Successful people face their fears and take calculated risks to achieve their goals. They acknowledge their fears and address them head-on. They seek to understand the root cause of their fears. They break down their fears into manageable steps. They practice visualization and positive affirmations. They seek support and guidance from mentors and peers. They learn from past experiences to build confidence. They set realistic expectations to minimize fear of failure. They focus on the potential rewards rather than the risks. They embrace the discomfort of stepping out of their comfort zone. They celebrate small victories to build momentum. 13. They don't ignore feedback. Successful people actively seek and value feedback to improve performance and achieve goals. They create opportunities for receiving feedback. They listen actively and with an open mind. They ask specific questions to gain clarity. They view feedback as a tool for growth and development. They act on feedback to make improvements. They express gratitude for constructive criticism. They seek feedback from diverse sources. They maintain a positive attitude towards feedback. They incorporate feedback into their goal-setting process. They reflect on feedback to identify patterns and areas for improvement. 14. They don't avoid networking. Successful people understand the value of building and maintaining a solid professional network. They attend industry events and conferences. They actively participate in professional organizations. They seek out mentors and advisors. They build relationships with peers and colleagues. They use social media to connect with industry leaders. They offer help and support to their network. They maintain regular contact with their connections. They seek opportunities for collaboration and partnerships. They follow up and express gratitude after networking events. They invest time and effort in nurturing their relationships. 15. They don't neglect personal development. Successful people invest in personal growth and development to enhance their skills and achieve their goals. They set aside time for learning and self-improvement. They read books and articles relevant to their field. They attend workshops and training sessions. They seek out new experiences and challenges. They practice self-reflection and self-awareness. They set personal development goals and track progress. They seek feedback to identify areas for improvement. They stay updated on industry trends and advancements. They cultivate a growth mindset. They celebrate their personal development achievements. Thank you for watching. Please share with our youth, students, teachers, and workplace team members. Please look for further videos on related topics on YouTube. Basheer Juma.